I was skeptical about this one. I'd heard great things about Onkyo's high-end receivers, but I wasn't convinced I needed to shell out the cash for this top-of-the-line model, or at least, I thought I didn't. But after finally getting my hands on the TXRZ70, I've gotta say, this thing changed my mind. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. I've been using this receiver for a few weeks now, and I'm seriously impressed. First off, the power, it's no joke with 140 watts pushing 11 channels. My sound design background kicks in here, because I know how much difference a proper home theater system can make when it comes to immersive sound. And with the studio-grade processing, you can trust that your audio is being routed through a very capable and very precise signal path. One of the things that really stood out to me was how seamlessly the Dirac Live technologies integrated into my setup. I've got a complex system with speakers all around the room, and usually, getting them all to sound great together is a real challenge. But with this receiver, it was a breeze. The Dirac calibration made the entire room sound cohesive and balanced. Of course, you don't have to take my word for it. On its own, the receiver will do an amazing job of making your music sound its best. But where it truly shines is in video mode. I recently fired up the new Star Wars movie in IMAX enhanced mode, and I swear every time I watch it, I get a little bit more blown away. The immersive field is simply mind-bending. That said, this receiver isn't just for cinematic experiences. The Klipsch Optimize mode made a surprisingly huge difference when I listened to some jazz and classical. It brought out nuances and texture that I'd been missing with my old receiver. Now, I also appreciate the connectivity options. With so many different devices in our homes these days, smart TVs, game consoles, streaming speakers, and more, it can be difficult to manage it all. But this receiver's got a handle on it. I've got my streaming music hooked up effortlessly, and even my old 4K Blu-rays are supported without any hassle. Of course, this is just one perspective, and I'm glad I got my hands on the TXRZ70 to test it out for myself. As I sit here, listening to a beautiful recording of piano with all 11 speakers firing on all cylinders, all I can say is, this is what home theater is all about. Now, here are my thoughts on it, and honestly, they're pretty straightforward. It does everything it promises and then some. My only complaints would be that the UI still needs a teensy bit of work. It's not the most intuitive setup screen, and the on-screen display could be better when streaming. Still, these are nitpicks. You're getting an almost flawless experience with this receiver. I think the Onkyo TXRZ70 is a serious contender for any serious home theater enthusiast. If you've been on the fence about whether to upgrade your AV setup, this could be the final piece you need to take it to that next level. Link is in the description below if you'd like to grab one for yourself. Happy listening.